So if you're watching this video, you already know I'm going to be fitting a clutch and gearbox today on my Astra VXR. The main reason for the fit is I'm in for tuning on the 20th, and now I've forged it and obviously fitted a lot of modifications. Chances are I'm going to be going up, fingers crossed, well over 350 foot-pound of torque. So standard clutch should be okay, but I didn't want to take the risk, so I've got the TTV Flywheel and Helix 6 paddle clutch. But I have got, and I'll give you a quick demonstration, the dreaded bearing play in the gears. So I bought a second-hand gearbox, which is supposed to be mint, but we'll see when we get it fitted, off Stu from Bristol Motorworks. So yeah, so we get that fitted, we get the flywheel and the clutch fitted. It's going to be a long day, it always is. So I just wanted to add as well, before I set off, guys, I'm going to be using the car bunker in Newport, and I can't recommend the place enough. Honestly, Ben he's just spot on. Not only do you get the ramp to rent, you also get the garage full of tools. Excuse me. You got the welder, the press. He's got a parts cleaner. He's got everything there you could need. So definitely give the car bunker a look at, guys. Right, guys. Yeah, so I just got down the car bunker now. It's only me down here today, but it looks a bit. So fair play to Glenn. He's told me to crack on and help myself, basically, within reason. So I thought I'd give you all a quick run by of what he's got down here. So he's got 3 ramps, and when you rent them, you can choose which ramp you want to rent, hourly, or you can rent it for a day, which is £100 I think for 14 hours. Obviously a bench to every ramp. Got the press, parts cleaner, obviously the oil catcher. You've got trolleys, welder. Like I said, for DIY or even projects, it's just perfect for every need, basically. So I'm going to get mine on the end ramp and we'll get cracking, get this gearbox out, get the clutch fitted. Fingers crossed everything goes smooth. I haven't had one problem with this car yet when it comes to doing work on it. So I mean, this is my 4th VXR, so the other VXRs I've had been absolute pigs to work on. So yeah, fingers crossed we have another smooth day. So I'm gonna get cracking, guys, and I'll try and video as much as I can for you. So just a little view from upstairs, because he's also got a little chill out area. So if you had the missus and kids with you, there's plenty of room for them to chill out there, or they can watch you work, either or. But he has got some goodies coming soon. I'm not going to spoil it for him, but let's just say if you're into your simulators, it'd be worth coming down just for that. So we got the gearbox on the bench that's going to be going in the car. The only reason I've taken the diff cover off is I originally bought a Gen 2 Corsa VXR gearbox, which was supposed to have a gripper LSD in it. So I took the cover off this, took the cover off the Corsa one, only to find out that the Corsa had a standard Nürburgring Drexler LSD. Which is just my luck, basically. So I got the standard one going back in, which is absolutely mint. No marks at all on the pinion. And if I remember, I will put in a picture to show. Obviously that one there, completely solid. I'm gonna put a picture in of one of my old VXRs where the pinion was absolutely shredded, but it was giving off symptoms of a bad engine mount, stabilizer mount. So yeah, we're gonna get cracking now anyway. So I'm gonna get the battery tray, some other bits out, and yeah, let's get going. So once you've got the battery out, obviously you've got the 13mm there, which is the bracket to hold the battery in place. And then you've got 1, 2, and there's one tucked in just behind the 13mm head. And then the tray will come straight out. So a quick run through what I've done already. So we've got the clutch pipe disconnected, clamped off. I'm going to show you the way I'm doing it in a sec. I've took off the I've got a short shifter on mine, but the way I'm going to be changing it, just dropped the nut. The way I'm going to be changing it is out the side of the subframe rather than dropping the whole subframe. It's just me today, and we don't have any hydraulic presses. That's the only downside. Ben said he's waiting on the transmission jacks. So we have got that stand there, which will be fine to hold the engine up while I get the gearbox out and whatnot. So yeah, selected the engine mount for now. So obviously it's held up now by the stabilizer mount on the subframe. Took the shifter mechanism off. Obviously because I'm taking it for the 720, give myself as much room as possible, so I've disconnected the mount for the cables, and then there's a bolt. Let's see. So let's try that now. We've got a little bit of light. Yep, there's another one there, and then there's one just there. So yeah, gonna get her up in the air now because there's not a lot left on top. Obviously we've got the starter motor on the back, but yeah, I'm gonna get her up in the air now, get the wheels off. I'm gonna leave the drive shaft in on the passenger side. But when you're doing it at this rate, just be careful that you don't tear the drive shaft, the diff seals when you're going in. Obviously you're not going to see them, but the seals that obviously sit in the diff cover housing, yeah, if you leave a shaft in place, just obviously be wary of it. So the other thing I need to do as well, guys, is if you come inside, so that nut there, which I believe is a 13, if you want to do that, that's going to allow us to pull the subframe down with the steering rack attached, but obviously give us enough room to pull it down enough to do it the way that we're doing it, and fingers crossed it works. Yeah, so once you've undone that 13, you just be able to pop it off, but just remember, if you've disconnected the battery, steering lock should be on anyway, but do not turn the steering, otherwise you've got the possibility of snapping the airbag. I forgot what they call them now, but it's like a ring inside the steering wheel. Yeah. So I got a bit carried away, couldn't film too much of it, but we got the gearbox out. Straight through the side of the subframe, which a lot of people say can be done, but it can. Clutch is off, flywheel's off. Flywheel's not too bad. So that's the TTV Flywheel fitted. 8 bolts which go to 70 foot-pounds. Obviously using the ELP lube on the head of the bolts, and I put a little bit of Loctite on the threads as well. So pictures don't do it justice here, but it's actually in really good condition. Yeah, give it a clean off now and get the clutch on. So sadly guys, my battery died halfway through doing this. I think the last time I spoke to you or showed you anything on the video was, yeah, the last time I spoke to you, I think I was putting the flywheel on, but now I've gone to the point, obviously I've done a lot. Gearbox is in, the Helix clutch, obviously the old box is there, old flywheel, which was about ready for a change. First bearing wasn't too bad, but yeah, so that's it then guys, she's all done. And it's not actually as bad as I thought it was going to be. With the TTV Flywheel, you normally get a lot of, you know, the chatter. You can't even see me there. Yeah, you normally get the single mass flywheel chatter. It might get worse as it warms up and I drive it, but so far so good. But once again, massive thank you to Ben. Without this place, obviously, alright, yeah, you can do it on the floor, but this place makes it possible to stay dry. Keep saying, like I said, you got all the tools here, and I did actually need to use a welder and various other bits I didn't actually have with me. So yeah, once again, massive thank you to Ben, lifesaver buddy. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video anyway guys. If you could give a like and subscribe, like I said, my first, you know, proper video. Trying to build the confidence up, and yeah, might do a little feature video on the car once I've been to Giz Motorsport on the 20th. Aiming for around, well, anything over 350 brake, where, like, you know, 350, 360 foot-pound torque would be great, but we'll see. I know Kenny on Accelerate channel made, I think it was 372 brake horsepower with 410 foot-pound of torque with that exact turbo. Slightly different setup, but different but the same, if that makes sense. yeah, if anyone's interested in any of the modifications I have got, just drop a comment, and yeah, I'll do a video on it next time. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys, and see you on the next one.